welcome back to the Fairy Tale Spoilers. As always, I am your host with the most. I have a lot of pounds and I can definitely boast. My name is Sazwa Panda, and what you know, what time is it? What time is it? It is time for the Fairy Tale Spoilers, as always. Now, if you guys are excited as muchly as I am, because boy oh boy, with the translations that we got for this and all that, I am really goddamn excited because of my boy Acnologia revealing a couple of things in here. But as always and all that, I have to state them rules as per usual. If you do not want to know about the spoilers, then I highly suggest and all that, goodbye, skadoodle, out of there. Why don't you make yourself a milkshake while you're at it? A strawberry chocolate would be personally be my favourite and all that going into there. And let's begin and all that. We're going to begin as always with a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's make some magic, ladies and gentlemen, as it's time to talk about 528. And wow, can I definitely say that a lot of us was expecting it to be focusing on Natsu, like with it called being Dragon Demon? No, we are focusing on my boy Acnologia, cause he finally seeing as like one of the few panels that we get to see is the start of the chapter itself, is him just on a freshly stomped Irene, just there, just looking around, and Urza trying to act big, trying to confront him, and the fact that, immediately she is trying to talk shit to him, and even the fact that with the next page we can see Wendy charging up, and well, it seems like as he's gonna go in for a fucking strike, transforming into his dragon mode, Jalal getting in. He's there trying to save his woman. He's trying to stop it. Although he's using all the stops immediately. He's using some of his techniques. I imagine he's going to be using Grand Chariot on this guy. And well, the fact that we get to see from Acnologia is that he transforms into his dragon form like it is nothing. And one of the panels that we clearly got to see is him taking the attack and just absorbing it, and I was like, holy shit, what can you even do against Acnologia at this point? This guy is a monster, and I'm more than happy to actually reveal a little bit of the text and all that it actually talks about Acnologia himself and why exactly he is this much of an unstoppable monster itself because of what type of dragon he is. As a little bit of the text and all that, as a little tiny bit of the chapter was translated, I am the last dragon, the dragon of apocalypse, that eats all magic, the dragon of magic, Acnologia, and the guy can eat magic, just in general, no bullshit on that, and I'm like, well, there's a little bit of weirdness to that when you think about it, where it's like, how the hell was Igneal supposed to get through it? Did he get through that, for all that? He was able to take your arm, so even though in general, he's just that fucking strong where he can pretty much absorb anything, I feel like if he's blindsided, or there's a certain way from there is able to be a way to destroy Acnologia, and especially with, how they're looking at the final page, we get to see something really goddamn interesting, in the final part of the chapter. And it's a certain lady. Was he Ichiya? So I'm guessing Ichiya was able to bail them the fuck out of the ship. We get to see Jalal and Urza looking at a lady, and well, I think a lot of people might know who the hell this is. Someone that we haven't seen in a very long time, and she looks quite old from what's been happening. And I feel like a lot of that hair and all that, a lot of people might be remembering who this is. I think this is Layla. From how it's going right now, it seems like an older character from, how it's just going from the face, and I'm very curious to see what the actual text itself is, and, because if anything and all that, Layla is, she was always shrouded in mystery, so I want to know why exactly why the fuck did Blue Pegasus have her, in fact, and all that? I want to know, is this Layla Heartfilia, or is this someone else of, the Heartfilia generation? If anything, it'll be more of the twist if it's actually the first generation. I don't know, I don't think it's Anna Heartfilia, but this could perhaps be a reason why maybe, they pretended that she died or something, Layla was no, I have to do this and all that, because, she is, the key to defeating Acnologia. There's something in the Heartfilia where, there was a theory I did a very long time ago that I was talking about that maybe Lucy might need to be key, or there's something with the Heartfilia family in general, as we have seen the fact that, they were, powerful magicians all the way back then. So that, like, she probably might need to be involved and all that to do that. Maybe she actually is going to sacrifice herself at least for this time and all that, and this will be the actual time. I'm surprised that we saw a little bit of Jalal in this chapter and all that, but by 29, I am excited for to see what this is. Although I have to say, a lot of that was taken away by like how it's still like it looks like a really exciting chapter, and I'm really excited to read it. I think a lot of people thought that this was going to be Natsu's chapter where he was going to go E and D to beat Zara, but no, we've got a lot of time spent on with what we got. So, and I think this is a more interesting way how they dealt with it. I like kind of surprised like Jalal was able to even try and attempt to like deal with him, but the fact is like she had to bail their asses out. I mean, it's like, yeah, you're not fucking with like Aknologia at this point. Like, just get out of there, get on the ship, bail out. You're not dealing with this shit right now. So I'm very curious to see what people think in the comment section down below. What do you think about the spoilers? Can you not wait for 528? Trust me, I'm very excited for this stuff and all that. But that is all from me. As always, let me know what you think, guys, in the comment section down below with the spoilers. And I'll see you guys, though, next time.